For this Passionate Leader Spotlight, we are here today with Sandra Dee Robinson. She is an actress. You might recognize her. She has been on some very famous shows like Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Bold and the Beautiful, and many others. She's also an author, as well as a founder and CEO of Charisma on Camera, as well as Horsepowered Consulting. Since Sandra is very much an expert on being comfortable in front of camera and I'm very much new at this, I'm very excited to talk to her today and try to learn and take away as much as possible from this interview, and I hope you do as well. Enjoy. Hi Sandra, thank you for being here with us today.
Oh, I'm glad I could be here today. I appreciate it. Appreciate being included.
Thank you. I'm gonna just shoot straight at it and ask you, since you do many things, but as a charisma coach, what is different about your approach?
I don't know a lot of charisma coaches. How about that?
That's true.
I started actually in teaching experts to be in front of a TV or video camera, and I said to help them feel like a rock star. The challenge was that once they accomplished that, they wanted to do more. So it ended up, I'm master certified in stage presentation and other things as well, along with all the decades that I worked in television. So I not only know how to tell people to feel good, act with high energy, but I've actually been certified in the modalities to help them overcome breakthroughs and the performance aspect of everything from public speaking and using a stage. And a lot of people are afraid to use the stage or use their body when they're on camera. And if I give them permission and freedom to do that in the way that's the most natural to them, I think that's the different approach, because if you try to label me like they did in the beginning as a media trainer, I really busted those walls pretty quickly. So when you say charisma coach, what I do not only changes the way you are on camera or on stage, but it actually changes the way you walk in a room, because I'm actually changing what you see is what your gifts are and how you see yourself. So,
and confidence?
Huge.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So,
that's the underlying thing.
Yeah, it's in our industry, it's a big part of our relationship with our clients is building their confidence. And I can see it on a daily basis how they carry themselves differently and how good they feel about themselves.
You see the difference probably from when they walk in to when they walk out.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
But I do think though that being in front of camera, it's a whole nother level of confidence since you're leaving a permanent mark. So that's where you come in.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. But we were discussing this before we even started shooting. But if someone, particularly I'm thinking women, if a woman feels like they look good, then they can kind of forget about themselves a little bit and concentrate on their message if they're on camera or they're speaking. So, yeah, they have to look good. You're a big part of that. So
this is true. Sandra, would you please tell us what are some secrets to overcoming fear in front of camera or stage?
She says that she looks at the camera. That's perfect. That thing right there can really freak people out. And so can getting up in front of people. So they're two totally different skill sets, by the way. So to help people overcome, I guess it's stage fright really for both. But the number one thing, everybody has fear that comes from different places. So it's hard for me to just give a blanket, hey, here's what you can do to get over fear. But the one thing that I can give everybody the same advice on is think about your message and who needs to hear it. So your thoughts are kind of like your physical body. They can only be in one place at a time. So they're either with you, which is self-aware, right? Or they're going to be on the message and who you need to deliver to, that's others aware. So the second that you start thinking, really picturing who that person is through the camera lens that you most need to reach with your message, then your thoughts are not going to be on you anymore. And so the same thing when you're speaking, really focus on what you're there to deliver. Kind of like if you think of somebody fearless, like a fireman or a soldier, they are not thinking about themselves, they're thinking about their mission. So think about your mission as much as you can.
That makes sense. Well, that was one of the reasons why I was so excited for you to be here today, because one of the many things that I'm working on is just that, like embracing the fact that what we're doing here has a bigger purpose than me worrying about how people are going to judge me, like because of my accent or how I look, so.
Yeah, it's true. But everybody has that self-consciousness, I think, and at different levels. For me, in the beginning, it was completely debilitating. Completely. Like, I was falling apart.
Really? For you?
Oh, yeah. And I'm an extreme introvert. So for me to get up on stage in front of thousands of people, it takes a lot of energy away from me. But I've just developed coping mechanisms to make that work.
What personal trait helped you become successful?
Tenacity. I
don't know that word.
Tenacity means persistence. Don't give up. And I think that's a huge secret to success. I've seen it with people, you know, when I started my business, or even before I started my business, I was familiar with some folks, and I've seen people drop away when things got tough. And definitely, if you own your own business, you're going to have times that are tough. You're going to have months that are not so easy, and you're going to have moments that pop up that are going to be difficult to deal with. But I think even with my previous career, tenacity. I mean, I just don't give up. You know, I don't turn around. I may stumble over obstacles at times, but that's when you're learning. So yeah, I think it's just that. I would love to say that it's, you know, something wonderful and warm and loving, but when I thought about, like, when you asked me the question, I'm like, no, tenacious, yeah.
Okay. What's next for you?
Oh my gosh, anybody that has their own business, there's always something, right? Well, I'm excited because it's been a couple of years since I've had a program out there available online. I kind of took that stuff down, and I haven't replaced it in a while, like over a year and a half. So the new program, which is the basics program, it's all the basics. It's the essential information you need to know before you get in front of a video camera for your business, for instance. And that is now officially on the website. But the mastery course is the follow-up for that. That'll be out beginning of September. And there's a whole branding shift. I wouldn't say rebranding, but it is definitely going to be a look and a change, which is like, you know, you've moved your business. So when you move and you change the look of everything, it's kind of a big deal. So we have a new focus. There's new blogs going up. So this end of summer and fall are big for me as far as reaching out, you know, not just as in more speaking and things like that, but really making things available online so that I can communicate more than I have been, and I'm really excited about that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm excited as well.
Yeah.
Big year.
It has been so far. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
It's an honor.
I learned so much, and I will take everything with me and
run with it.
Yes, run with it. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.